Got the Western Arms 12 gauge completely tore down. Had a couple problem issues here with the, obviously it's a 100-and-some-year-old gun. Well, I took some PB Blaster on that and heated it up, and when I cracked that screw loose, it moved. I ended up modifying the screwdriver to fit just right down in there because it's real shallow, and it already been wallered out before. So a big challenge. It was not much meat to get a hold of, you know, I can understand that. And once I seen that thing move, I knew I was in. But it moved, it sat there and spun. I was like, great. So I knew the threads broke loose either here or there and it was locking up. It wouldn't come out anymore, but it was spinning free. So I was able to grab it, hold it with needle nose, and pull up and out as I was threading it, and it actually came out. JB Weld and retap. It doesn't have to have a whole lot of pressure on it, or maybe just go a step bigger, but that webbing between the firing pin and the retaining screw is not real big, if y'all can catch that. But minor issue. We can figure out something there. The release, the break action release deal here, this screw is upside down inside that, right in here. See if we can point to that there and give you a nice little view of it. Anyway, I'll put in a little clip here of a tool I made to get that out. Sometimes you just got to make a tool to get in an odd place. Luckily it wasn't seized up. Threads on the spring retainer screw are boogered up, and they're slipping out. By the time it travels through the frame and then hits both those springs, this one lives underneath for the trigger and this one goes on top for the hammer, right here. Trigger feels nice and strong. This one here is weak. It won't, it hit or miss on setting off for primer. It did last summer, but this, when it gets loose, it doesn't have enough tension on it. So I'll clean the threads out in this because it threads directly into the spring. But I may go ahead and retap the, or not retap, but get another size screw and put a nut on the back of it to see if we can't get that tension back on that spring. If not, we'll go ahead and anneal this, bend it a little bit, and then heat treat it so we can make it a little stiffer. But it's coming along. There's your release spring. And I wasn't going to do a whole lot to this. I'll put in a couple pictures of before and after the stock. But I was just gonna, you know, fit the stock to it and you know, match it up best I could. That's good enough for now. So other than that, get all the gunk out of there. I'll probably soak it in vinegar. Get this thing put back together and just make some light loads for it, some buckshot or something, and have some fun with it. So, alright guys, just a little update on the bench here, just playing around with another iron in the fire, like I got enough to do already, but anyway. It's pretty neat how that trigger guard threaded in and then swung around to there to I thought it was like slid in and then screwed here, but I gave it a turn and it popped loose. So neat old gun. I really don't know the year, but I'm thinking 1907 or 1913. I don't know for sure. Western Arms Co. So, all right, guys, just an update.